New, old, forgotten. Get the scope on products with Hot or Not with Keith Peffer. Keith Peffer Puffer.
All right, hey everyone, this is Keith Peffer for Hot or Not, the Professional Triers. We're here at Transworld 2021. I'm at the PPD booth with Clyde and Robert, and we're here and going to interview Clyde and Robert here really quick, and they're going to tell us what PPD is and what they're showing to the people at Transworld. So Clyde.
Well, what we're showing is exactly how you can own, run, operate, and make some money on your own if you run a commercial drive-through for your town, your city, wherever you're at. And Robert has been knocking it out of the park. We've talked to, I can't tell you Robert, how many people have we talked to since we started today?
Thousands.
It's hard to know when to pass the mic to the proper person, but yeah.
Raise my hand.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's great, man. So you're hitting it out of the park. You feel that way, huh?
It has been incredible. The standing in front here, the people just stop. And we don't have anything in our booth other than this awesome tree, handmade, hand-designed by Robert Van Orsdale himself. We have an awesome PPD logo that was created by the Wizard of Wire for us, for this event. And then we also have Robert's amazing 4x4 panel matrix that we use in our drive-thrus as well as on his own home. And finally, a custom one-off piece that is available through Boscoyo Studios, which is a 5-sided cube, 100 pixels per side, 500 pixels total.
That's quite impressive.
It's the cube is great to hide your controllers. We're always looking in the yard and things like that in your own personal display, how to do it in the yard and how to hide your controllers and keep them hidden. This is a great way by using the cubes.
Well, that's great to hear. Well, I think that's. You have anything else you guys want to show to the people that are watching today?
So what I would say is what we're here to show people is that you can run anything out there that's possible, and you don't have to know absolutely everything about it. What we do is provide support for people in order to produce the exact results that they want, even though they don't have the background knowledge to understand how everything works. Our goal is to make you successful in your lighting endeavor in whatever capacity that's going to be. Number one, if it's commercial, we can do it on a large scale, as in a drive-through, as in a walk-through, as in any kind of experience that you're looking to create.
And also remember, we're not just here promoting commercial. We're still there for the community, and we still do things a lot for the residentials, including the PPD Club, where with the PPD Club, we have a lot of affiliates, including the one and only Matos Designs, Boscoyo, Wizard of Wire. There's a ton of stuff in there that you guys can get where it's 10%, 20%. There's a lot of different discounts. Plus, you get a sequence every month. PPD picks 3 sequences for you guys to select, and you pick one of them for your own to have as your own personal selection.
Well, that's pretty impressive. And if there's anything else you guys want to say, or before I pass on?
It's just awesome to be here at Transworld. It's been an amazing experience. This is day 3 for us, right, Robert?
Yes, this is day 3.
And I'll tell you, one of the greatest things is not just because we've seen so many commercial people here, we've also seen a significant number of residential folks here, people who've never been in the hobby and want to get into it, or they've been in the haunt side, they like the scary, and now they want to try the merry. And so what's great is that you see such a vast difference of experience and background from people who want to try something new or don't know how to jump in and do it. And that's what Robert and I are here for presenting.
Absolutely.
Well, that's super impressive, guys. And so, everyone, I hope you got a little taste of what you're missing if you're not here at Transworld. And maybe you'll come next year, see these guys at their booth, and check them out, PPD and Pixel Pro displays. And they got a lot of things for the consumers and hobbyists and the commercials. So come on down.
Absolutely.
Hey, thanks for having us, Keith.
Yeah, no.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. Hey everyone, this is Keith Peffer from Hot or Not, Professional Triers. We're at Transworld 2021 here with James from Boscoyo Studios, and he's going to show us kind of what everyone's seeing at Transworld and what you're missing out on. What are you showing everyone?
Hey guys, so today we're still bringing out some of our normal Coro stuff. We have some new Coro stuff and of course more of our commercial line. Some of the cool things we have here is the big mega tree now. It's fully collapsible, it's 32 feet tall, and you don't need a lift or a ladder to actually put it together. So you can just crank it up, it goes down to 7.5 feet, and you're good to go. This particular one is 6,000 pixels. and it runs a F16 with dual expansion boards on it. So it's a pretty cool tree.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. I mean, that could be helpful hobbyist, commercial, anybody. That's
Absolutely.
this convenient as all heck.
Yeah, you want to buy it. So we'll sell you 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah,
right.
So.
Sounds good. What else?
So we also have, the traditional Coro lines. We showcase some of the Decor stuff and the Decor O stuff, which, of course, we've got some of the Matos Designs products. We also got screen printing as well as high-res printing. So you don't just have to have just standard black, white, or even some of the other colors that we have. So, we also have orange, red, green, yellow, blue, just an amazing assortment of colors now that we can start out as a base for your Coro.
Yeah, that's impressive. That's great. Yeah, I love the coral props. I mean, that's your staple, right? But
Yeah,
I mean, the strips as well. I mean, that's kind of like the go-to, right?
Yeah, the strips were, the first product that put us on the map. That was the first thing that we created. So we still have that. Of course, we have the 1,000-foot rolls now, as well as individuals, and the mesh. Mesh this year is going to be a real popular thing. I mean, just thousands and thousands of mesh are being sold.
You got a few seconds to kind of show us a little bit of the mesh?
Yeah. So on the mesh, we made a display that kind of shows all the different colors and the different spacings from the 1 inch all the way down to the 4 inch.
Yeah.
These are our stock ones. They typically come in 4 foot by 8 foot, 4 foot by 4 foot, and then 2 foot by 8 foot sheets. They can be customized if we need to. If you got a weird application as a round or a triangular shape, we've done those as well in the past.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. I also see you got a lot of strips here, and see, this is what you're missing, the opportunity to pick up your strips
shipping.
from the guy himself.
Yep, no shipping. Actually, all of these are claimed now, so they're gone. So you missed out. Sorry.
That's great. Anything else you kind of want to show us? Some experimental stuff or anything kind of new?
You missed out on free T-shirts.
Yeah, free T-shirts over there.
You could have got free T-shirts. I mean, you should have come down. You missed out.
And Bernie's here.
Oh yeah, you can't forget Bernie. So, he had to make a showing. He goes everywhere now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If there's anything else you want to show us, or
well, I mean, it's more of the commercial product. But
yeah. Well, maybe some of the hobbyists might want to. Oh, look at that guitar. That's pretty cool.
This is the infamous guitar. It's been around a few years. It's got Sean Megan, Keith Wesley, David Pitts is on it, and Daryl Collins is actually on there as well.
Wow.
It's been around, so we keep it. It's actually, I guess the batteries finally went dead in it, so
Yeah.
It's a wearable.
Oh, that's really cool.
Of course, we got the butterflies, one of our new items. It's not just a Coro prop. It also has a backing on it that is vacuum formed to actually keep the elements out and keep prying hands out, if you will. So
Wow.
that's what makes it like if you're putting it in a zoo or in a mall or an application where people are really close by, they can't get to the actual wires.
That's incredible.
So, and it has an integrated base in it, and we're also working on a self-contained controller that would operate this all standalone. So it doesn't necessarily have to be sequenced, but it can be a standalone prop as well.
I can see as the commercial side, for the most part, you're going to have these kind of in a walkthrough kind of display, and normally you would see the wires. So I see why perfectly. This makes perfect sense why that would be an application. But I see also the hobbyists being interested, maybe not now, but eventually.
Yeah, as we can get the cost down a little bit more and it's more appealing to the residential, it may become an option. Of course, the other thing is, how do you put the pixels in? And we started doing the pixel paths.
Oh yeah.
So now it makes things a little bit easier on you. So you just follow the line. So even when you're, you don't have to have the brightest color in the coloring book. To help,
Yeah,
put
that's
the
great.
pixels in.
You don't have to print out that X-Lates, and try to decipher what number it is, right?
Simply follow the line. Yeah.
that's
So
great.
it'll save on errors and having to, figure out what's wrong with your model down the road.
Yeah,
so,
that's awesome.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
So.
Well, thank you so much, James. And, as you can tell, you're missing out on a lot of stuff at Transworld. So come on through next year if you're not here right now. And thanks again, Boscoyo Studios and James.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Thanks. All right. I'm Keith Peffer here for Professional Triers, Hot or Not. We're here with Ricky with CCL Controllers, and we're here at Transworld 2021. And
Love you, Ricky!
he's loved here, I'll tell you what. And, well, Ricky, tell us a little bit about your company.
We build lighting controllers.
That is awesome. That is the most simple description I've had yet today. And I think it's sums up everything perfectly. So thank you very much. Goodbye. No,
Actually, we build, we primarily take Falcon boards and we build finished controllers for residential and commercial displays.
Well, there you go. Residential and commercial.
Yeah, so we also build, we do build kits. Yes. Am I supposed to look at the camera? Or you?
Either way, either
are we
way.
just together?
Yeah.
I build big controllers for trees like Boscoyo's tree, or I build controllers for small trees like, JR's trees.
Yeah.
So we build controllers for trees.
I gotta say, your controllers are awesome. Your kits are awesome, and the whole YouTube thing that you just started kind of getting into this year is inspiring in a lot of ways, because it really kind of shows people the up and bottom, shows how to build your controllers properly. I think that's kind of something that was failing in the controller market.
Yeah, and we're actually going to start doing some like DIY stuff. I want to explain to people why like ferrules are bad and why yellow connectors are bad, and we're going to be doing some little tiny stuff like that. Of course, the brains of our operation is Zach, but he probably won't get on camera, but we can. So Zach is really the brains of our operation. He does everything in the background to make everything work. He does all of our CNC work, because we have a full CNC service now where we cut backers, and we cut controller boxes now. You can actually buy pre-drilled boxes, and you can buy pretty much anything to do with controller from us. We pretty much have it all. The only thing we don't cut is Coro, because that's what James is for.
Yeah, exactly.
So. But that's pretty much what we do.
What kind of controller boxes are you really kind of building the most nowadays? What are the most popular ones?
Buds. So we build a ton of bud boxes. That seems to be the most popular. We do some CG stuff, but for the most part, it's all just bud controllers.
So everyone's kind of going away. You think that CG is going to be going out and bud boxes are kind of the new thing? I mean,
no, I think CG has its place. And in the residential world, CG seems to be still pretty popular because of the price difference of the two. But in the commercial world, it's pretty much we're using all buds at this point. And a lot of people are morphing that way. There's not a big price difference, and they look a lot cleaner to me.
What price ranges are you kind of looking at, with your kits and your boxes? I mean, I wish we had some to kind of show the audience here, but the generalization, what is your most expensive box? How many ports do you have on that guy?
Our most expensive box would be the one sitting on that tree behind you. That box is almost $1,500. And then we have as low as like receivers, which are around 150 to 170, depending on the project. So we've ranged in between most CG stuff, like a single, like a CG 1500 or a bud with a single Falcon in it. Their range of about 500, 550 is their going number on that stuff. So and then we do a lot of double stuff, which that's the $1,000 mark is like a 32 output controller.
Yeah. Well, that's really great. So where can we kind of see these controllers? What's your website?
It would be CCLControllers.com.
Well, right on. Well, Ricky, thank you so much for having this interview with me, and I wish you all were here at Transworld 2021. You could meet Ricky here, sit in this nice little. By the way, this is very interesting.
It's like fireplace. It's like we're sitting by the fire, enjoying a nice cozy, I don't know what we're enjoying, but something beside the fire.
We're enjoying ourselves.
Oh, yes. So it's like the circle of love here. Just, and Zach wants to say something? Zach needs to say something.
Yeah. So this is Zach, the brains of the operation. I'm just going to bring him in the fold here really quick. So, he says you're the brains, So, what kind of, you're building the controllers, you're doing the CNC stuff, and, you're having some fun doing all that?
Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, it's a family-operated organization. If you can't tell already, right, Ricky?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. If you can't tell, Zach don't like talking on the camera, but Zach does all our CNC work. He does, like I said, all of our CAD stuff, everything in the background, computer-wise. Basically, any customer service goes right to him. That's all his department. I build it. He's the brains behind making everything work. And Zach actually tests every controller we put out. Every port gets tested with a set of pixels before it leaves our shop. And Zach is usually the one. There's a little sticker and it says tested by Zach.
I've seen those stickers.
Yeah, that's it. And we test every port before they leave our shop. So.
Well, thank you so much, CCL Controllers, Ricky, Zach. Sorry, Zach. But everyone, please, hey, you're missing out on Transworld. Hopefully you guys come out next year. This is Keith from Professional Triers. Have a nice day. Hey, this is Keith Peffer from Hot or Not, the Professional Triers, and we're at Transworld 2021, and we're at the animated color display with Richard and Jordan.
Hey, guys. Hello.
So tell us a little bit more about your company here.
All right, Animated Color. So we sell a lot of props. We've been doing drive-through shows as Christmas in Color for probably about 6 years. And we've developed a lot of products just for our own use, tunnels, trees. And Animated Color, it's a company that we do all the technical stuff. So sometimes people may want to just buy a tunnel or a pixel tree. And so that's what we're doing here at the show.
Well, that's really cool. That's becoming more handy. I can see definitely the commercial side loves that, and I can also see the hobbyist side really liking that side too. That's really cool. So thank you, Jordan. Do you have
anything to add to that?
Yeah.
No, this is a great show. We were also fortunate to join with some other guys and sponsor the VIP booth behind us here, and that was just such a fun thing to be able to do. And they were actually the encouragement to get a booth here. And it's actually kind of fun that our booth faces this so we can talk about some of these different kind of tech products that we help out and sell.
Well, that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, just that matrix is so impressive. This whole booth is really impressive. Can you kind of show us some of the goodies that you guys have here?
Sure, yeah, going back to the wall over here. So this is actually 25,000 pixels, that you're looking at right here. And Jordan's hooked up some fancy controls, so he's controlling it wirelessly across the way here. And so we have control of the VIP lounge, and we're also doing some control in our booth. Jordan's done some fancy programming to control the video and the lights at the same time. So have him show you that. So,
Jordan, tell us a little bit.
Well, this isn't really something that we sell, but it was just it was a good idea. It was an idea that we had of, hey, what if somebody is talking about this specific thing? We should just make this little button box. So this is running into a Raspberry Pi and then sending commands to FPP and other Pis, and also wirelessing over to the VIP booth. So we can just hit buttons here and control the lights inside of here, as well as the brightness, control the movers and stuff like that.
As well as the TV, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yep. So I can hit a Halloween. Let's do our stomps here. And it goes to a rainbow pattern in the booth, and these are stomps that we sell. We call them affectionately stomps. So as you jump on them, they change colors.
Can you show us that?
Yeah, let me demonstrate. Let's do it on this one over here. This is a battery-powered stomp, and as I step on it, it changes colors. So the kids love it. They run around and they play the game. The floor is lava, right? So the kids are just they're just jumping around on it, as you can see on the TV here. So yeah, that's one of the things that we sell, and we have a battery operated as well as one that you can plug in. Battery lasts like 2 days. It's really pretty cool.
Wait, so the battery, that guy right there, will last for 2 days, doing all that kind of action.
Yep, that's right.
Wow, that's great. So again, this is, you're really pitching this to the not the hobbyist side, the commercial side of the business, but this is incredible. I can see this being applied for a lot of people. This is kind of just a fun little thing.
Yeah, a lot of people love it. They come and they jump and they go, oh, we want 20 of them. Okay, great.
That's great. Where do you kind of see the application of something like this,
It'll probably be mostly used for like walkthrough type of shows, also for farms like Halloween, Fall Fest type of events. Buy about 50 of these, put a bunch of pumpkins, hay around them, put them on some artificial grass, and just let the kids loose on them. And so they slowly change color by themselves, and then jump on. I'm not gonna say how much I weigh on camera, but I weigh. But yeah, you can jump on them, up and down. We've had some pretty big guys. I'm trying to break it. I haven't been able to break it yet.
Well, Brian was on it earlier, jumping up and down. So if I think we've tested it.
I'm just playing.
If you didn't hear my camera guy, he had the little comment there.
So Keith, one more thing I want to show you.
Yeah, please, let's show the audience.
This
here.
seems like a novel idea. It's really not that cool. We put magnets on the back of our globe lights. So as you can see this, it just sticks on there. It's so easy. So we use this kind of product for the tunnels that we sell. So we sell all the hardware like a turnkey tunnel, and then just some magnet lights. And the magnets just stick to it, zip tie on the bottom, zip tie on the top, and you're good to go.
This is just some basic little band sheet
Yeah,
metal
only
kind of
because of
thing?
our truss is aluminum, so it's not magnetic. So yeah, we put just a little strip here of, I think it's steel or something, just to showcase how the magnets work. But our tunnels are all magnetic. And yeah, we sell our tunnels turnkey, so it comes with all your controllers, with your Pi, your networking, your power cables, your extension cables, and magnetic globe lights.
Wow. Well, I'm really glad you actually showed that. That is really impressive. I see,
it's such a simple thing.
That's
put a magnet on a pixel.
I know.
Why not?
I've definitely,
nobody else think of that?
I've definitely been that's been on people's minds, right? But you guys actually put that to
we did
practice.
It's done. Yep.
Yeah, I remember talking to, just a side little tangent, I remember talking to Ray maybe a year or two ago, right? And we were talking about that, and he was like freaking out that it would interfere with the WS chip.
Oh, really?
But obviously, that's not the case, Ray.
Not okay. I mean, this is WS right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been doing it for 2 or 3 seasons now, and yeah, no effects yet.
That's pretty cool. So you guys are missing a lot at Transworld. You got to come back next year if you're not here now. And just want to say again, thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Richard. And thank you, Animated Colors, for for showing us this amazing display and this amazing booth. Oh my God, this matrix is just awesome. So thank you guys again.
Well, thank you so much, and we hope to see you next year here at Transworld.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.